And we are live. Hold on. Something else is outputting audio and I don't know what it is. It's not Avorion, is it?
It is, yeah.
Huh.
I did leave my shift mining for a while.
Yeah, I was on the server for a little bit. I had to listen to something really quick.
That's all good. I was gonna play earlier, but man, I got home and I'm like,
Oh no, okay, yeah, the issue seems to fix. I think.
yeah, I was gonna play, but Karina was like, oh, well, do you want to do the thing? And I'm like, absolutely. If you have the opportunity, let's do it. So I just jumped on it. I didn't think I would take 2 hours to do it.
Okay, test 1 2, test 1 2.
Test 1 2, test 1 2.
Oh, I think I know what the issue was. Whoops, I'm dumb. Okay, never mind. That's resolved though. We don't need that anymore.
I'm confused.
So we are live.
Are live.
Barely.
On your stream,
we
you
were
are not.
live and a live. Only barely. What happened? Wait, so I'm sorry.
Your stream is not live. Your stream will be open shortly.
Oh well, we're speaking. That counts as live for me. I haven't switched over yet.
Oh.
I usually give a little bit of pause between us actually starting talking and then switching over,
Oh, neat.
just so it's not as much as rough as a transition. So we're back playing Avorion again. Just us two this time. I don't think anyone else is gonna join us tonight.
I
Not
don't
Ken,
think so either.
not Fat Boy. But that's fine. It's also probably going to be a shorter stream because we are starting late. And
Yeah.
I have a stream in the morning that I gotta catch.
I will probably stream as well. Seeing how things are going.
Oh wow.
Something stupid. Something not stupid. Commander, we have found no more asteroids.
I hate that you named the ship that. Something not stupid counts as a stupid name, by the way.
Oh, I know. That's why I did that.
You're such an arse.
Look, man.
All right.
Why can I not see the ship? Oh. Oh, this is different. Okay.
By the way, I did move the ship.
That's fine.
Oh, fucking pirates.
Fine. All right, it's mining. And my personal ship is also mining. Is this something not stupid? An alliance ship?
Yes, you made it. As far as I know. Yeah, get some. Haha. These pirates don't know what they're in for. Woo. I have been messaged.
Oh, pirates are attacking the sector.
Oh, parasiting you too, right? God, I love it. So is there a plan for today, or are we just fucking about?
I would like to start, getting pretty decent ahead in this, becoming a galactic power.
Well, yeah, that'd be nice. We're a little small for that right now.
Yeah, we have one alliance ship between 4 of us.
And it's a miner called the something not stupid. I don't even know how big of a ship. How big is that ship?
It's as big as my current ship. It has a lot of
More
cargo.
pirates, Jesus.
It has a lot of cargo space. That's why I had it so it's not. The ship is designed to last not more than one iteration. So if we need to keep moving it to like Neonite and we get better like more refining turns, we will get those.
Ah, gotcha.
So yeah, the ship is designed to be, modular. Like all ships.
I guess in a game where you can put parts on and off as you please, just
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere, it's quite generous in that. There's no survival mode or anything like that where you have to be at like a shipyard to upgrade your ship
Yeah,
or to even build it.
that'd be
I mean, that'd be
interesting.
cool, but you know,
But I have a salvaging
that'd
trade.
be more of a mechanic for like someone like me who's a masochist.
Yeah, maybe this was in the harder modes. Oh, dude, that would suck.
How much stuff do I have on me? I have quite a bit. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explore this little starting faction, see what's available, and then maybe start making our way towards the center. You never know what's here. There might be some good turrets to find. I forget how to play this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, right now, what we need to do is start producing some, get a lot of materials, but just like any other game, and just try to get.
What about money?
Well,
Cash.
money is not that hard
Moolah.
to come by. Fortunately, unfortunately, kind of easy to get money here. I mean, we can mine and sell money, but we can also just do a lot of smuggling stuff, or even deliveries. Get quite a bit of monies. Or following the signals for maydays. Those are always pretty good pay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, how much money do we have the alliance just be already? Put that way.
I don't know about the alliance, but I have like 700,000 credits.
Yeah, the alliance has 250,000. I've put about 50, 150 of that myself.
Let me just throw
I
in.
have 42 on my.
I do like the little symbol you made for the alliance, though. That's cool.
Thank you.
The emblem. Let's see, vault. Oh, also, I killed. There was like a sector I warped into where it was like a wave-based combat against pirates, and like at the end, the last pirate ship dropped me this laser, like the actual like a laser turret. It's exotic. It's only iron level, but it does 138 damage a second. So it's a laser turret. And it's got a range of 6 kilometers.
That's
Isn't
fucking
bad,
nuts.
but I don't have. It's in the alliance if you want to use it.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Right now, I'm sticking to chain guns until I can get some better ideas, some better things.
I also just have all these. I'm so glad I can shift click stuff.
Orders. Fine.
Tractor beam.
Oh look, I'm ready.
What's in this sector? Trading posts. Not too worth it. Ooh, I have unknown mass sectors.
I'm gonna go for this distress call. Look,
Good luck. Don't die. Don't get blown up.
I should actually probably build. I should probably fix the ship before I go. That makes sense. I'm at full health and. Boom. Are you enjoying your Tomb Raider, my love? Are you enjoying your new game? Your game? You asked me. You have a bunch of PlayStation emulators. So,
Oh, the original Tomb Raider.
yeah.
Fuck.
So yeah, I have that. She's playing that on PC. I'm actually gonna stream SpongeBob like that too.
Dude.
Dude,
Giant titanium asteroid. Come to Papa.
come on me, daddy.
Give me cummies. Ooh, woo, what?
Huh?
Huh? I didn't say anything.
Oh look.
That
Oh
was-
oh. There's a lot of things firing at a ship. If you want money, this is how we do it.
You got your way, I got my way. Well, I'm mining. I'm also not a warship. I've got like 2 bolters and 5 mining lasers on me right now.
I love fucking dodging torpedoes, dude.
I forgot torpedoes were a thing. Oh god. Excuse me.
Oh, I took a torpedo straight to the chest. Oh no.
Chest?
Like the center of my
Ooh, center mass. Don't die. Don't keep on
Oh
it.
dude, it didn't even do that much damage. I just saw it go through me like an arrow just pierced my heart. I'm like, oh no.
Don't get clapped.
I'm actually using their own torpedoes to hurt themselves. Freaking cool.
Is that possible?
I'm not. I saw it hit, but so. These ships look like A-wings. Not very good ones.
I mean, I'd rather take a bootleg A-wing over a stick.
No. That they look like A-wings. They just suck.
Okay. Is it me or asteroids a lot easier to mine?
Much easier. Oh, I crashed into something. That was a mistake.
Oh, fuck. So how you been, man? How's life?
I'm hanging in there. Sorry, I was so focused on this fight.
No worries.
Did they die? Are they all dead? Oh, oh. Yes, my love. You want a kitty? Yeah, no. I failed my mission.
Mission failed. We'll
Mission-
get up next time.
Yeah, we'll get them next time, boys. That fucking sucks.
So you lost? Did you at least get good loot from the ships you destroyed?
I'm looting them as we speak. I'm also like salvaging them. You know, but overall I've been good, dude. How you been, man? Oh, like last night's stream, I got my badge from Amazon.
Oh, congratulations on the full time. I've been, same old, kind of monotonous work, games. I'd say the YouTube channel, but that's kind of starting to taper a little bit for me. Just in terms of keeping up with it, and just content to do. Me and my sister are almost done with Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see because after we're done with Hollow Knight, I taught Kane about this, but we're gonna do the same thing, but with a game called Celeste,
Yeah.
which is another platformer. And hopefully that'll go well.
I like how I like that's gonna be your way of what's it called? The way of playing games, playing them blind. That'd be cool.
Playing blind, which is odd considering You thought it'd be being good at games, but you know,
We'd be
people
wrong.
watch. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, doing it with Hollow Knight, and then I do have actual like Hollow Knight content and videos, you know, in the works. In the works.
But
Ideas. Um, but that's a whole other thing that I gotta actually do and make time for, and along with other projects, you know,
yeah, it's a whole
time is not on my side for anything. I have very little time to actually kind of sit down and
few things.
work on projects. Yeah, outside of work and streaming and all the other stuff. That's why progress with RNA on the purpose fell off, because I just couldn't find the time to do it, among other things.
Yep, no, I understand. I was saying we should just release it at this point. There isn't much we're gonna do.
Mhm.
There isn't much we're gonna do more do to it. We're not gonna unless we're gonna add those mods that we talked about like last time. Then beyond that, I don't think we are.
It's not so much we're gonna add. It's just that it's in an unfinished state. There is stuff I do still want to do for it, especially the dreaded loot tables. But that would take so long to do. I'm almost inclined to agree with you. I don't want to release it in the state it's in, but I'm almost inclined. We'll see.
Yeah.
Speaking of projects, though, now that I'm kind of on a 1v1 with you, even though we are on stream, I had mentioned to you when we were at my store the other day that I'm working on a game on my own.
A game? Yeah.
A game. So it's in the works. It probably won't be ready for about a month or so, depending on how in depth I'm gonna go with it. But I kind of wanted to, after being part of more games recently, your game, my dad's game, and you know, back when we were doing
Yeah.
Iron Gods at Ken's house. You know, I considering how my last attempt went, I wanted to give it another shot. Maybe with a different, you know, setting in mind. Maybe even a slightly different system. It's still gonna be Pathfinder, but it's gonna be like my own derivative of it. Where okay, so basically I'm doing like a I guess I can't word it any other than a Fallout inspired game. Like the whole post apocalyptic thing.
You know, it's funny.
What?
My homebrew game, the world that I designed for it is basically a Fallout world. And to explain magic and stuff, it's all just years of people being infected by radiation stuff.
Okay.
That was my thing. I have a whole thing on there. But yeah, no, I like the idea. You know there is some things for Fallout stuff that you might want to look into to get some ideas.
Yeah, I do. I probably need help with like resources like that. It's based off. It's based off Fallout, but what's actually based off of? I showed you before. You remember I showed you that last day's resource pack where it was like,
Yeah.
that. And I've actually attempted to make this game in the past. It was on Roll20, and it was like long time ago with another group that I was in. That was my dad, and it was my dad. It was Alex, Thomas Bobo,
Huh?
and some other guys we were playing with. And I was gonna give my shot at, but I got bogged down in like the semantics of doing maps. I'm probably it's gonna be online.
Yeah.
But if I am gonna use Roll20, because I might not even use Roll20, maybe just for like actual dice rolling, I'm probably gonna be very light on the actual maps, because maps honestly take. Last time I attempted it took up way too much time of everything and like bogged me down. Well, it went the way of RNA on the purpose. But I'm looking back into it, and I don't know. I've got ideas. It's all in the works. I'm also playing the Fallout games right now, so I'm getting ideas just from playing them and how their world works and what I can implement.
Well, see, the whole thing is not to jump on, but in that same vein. So you know how before I had Karina switch to DM in my Wednesday games person, I had designed a whole world Pathfinder. It's a whole new, all the lore was completely my own, everything, right? And I took a lot of inspirations from, some of the things I know. I mixed a lot of Mortal Kombat, the races and stuff that were in there. A lot of things, a lot of science that was in Fallout or in Star Wars into the mix. I threw a lot of, fantasy stuff, Skyrim and, of course Pathfinder and Lord of the Rings and all that kind of lore and stuff. I kind of put in a blender, kind of wee wee, and that's how my world was. So everything was like, I know, how do I explain this? You know how there's a lot of people that are very with the class of gunslinger. You get me? How there's a lot of people that are a hundred, no, a lot. Some people are completely for, it being in D&D, and some people are completely against it because it takes you out of the whole fantasy, kind of setup, where it kind of just, out of the bows and the arrows and the crossbows and the, stuff, going around firing
Yeah,
guns,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it kind of throws a wrench in that. I think that's why Iron Gods worked so well. You get me? Because it was still in a system that was fantasy, but it was using sci-fi tropes and elements that would, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
So that's how my world was, and it was doing rather well. And I added a lot of stuff at the time when I was rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender. I added, one of the missions for them was like for the overarching mission was to get to open up Wan Shital's library. You know what that is? That's the library from the
Hi, cool Pomac. Welcome to the stream.
hello, the from the the giant owl knowledge spirit.
Is that wait? Is that the thing from Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yep, Washington's library. Yeah. One of the missions were like, oh, they knew someone had a map for it, but they needed like these two keys, and they had to go to these different faraway kingdoms, and they had to like, do a bunch of stuff to win the favor of the king, and they kind of just, it was this whole thing. That's how add stuff like that. That's how I was doing things. It's really cool when you can homebrew stuff, and because I think homebrew allows you to do a lot of, your own personal lore and stuff and everything. It doesn't. You're not
Yeah.
dragged down by, Paizo's, the the lore that they have, or like, for example, like the reason why I like the Curse of the Crimson Throne because it's an isolated location. You get me? When you play
Yeah.
this, you play these characters, when you make a character here, you all are supposed to be some way, shape, or form related to the city in some way. But like, for example, like Rise of the Rune Lord or Legacy of Fire, you don't have to be from the places that you guys are interacting with. You can be from God fuck but shit nowhere, other side of the planet. So how you got here? Figure that out. Get me?
How'd you get here? I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah. I found something. This ship looks like it had been dead for a while. There's no
Oh,
torn apart. What is
did
this?
you find claimable wreckage? I abandoned ship.
It's a wreckage, but it's not claim. I don't know if it's claimable. It led me to another mission that way.
Okay. Oh, you're on that one. Going that one. Okay.
But yeah, so like I kind of made some like overarching villains and stuff. So I just chose some classic some villains. I added I added stuff one like for every few levels that they had like a mini boss, whatever, or when they were in a certain city, that would be the boss the boss they would have to deal with or whatever. There was one where like early in the mission where they got to it, the whole mission was just to find a a meteor. At the beginning of the campaign, everybody's at a bar. The fight gonna happen, and as they step out, they all roll a perception check and they see a shooting star. The next day, there's a bunch of flyers. Oh, the king wants, to find the minerals off this meteor. Sends hundreds of people out of the city, and then the people go, and then you basically make the world as you go. I had a place where like one of the things they had to get to there, like a volcano, like a very jungle-esque like Jurassic Park area. And do you remember Ice Age 3 maybe?
I don't think I watched Ice Ages that far. I think I stopped watching it like two.
Okay, well there's one where like they go into a mountain, after the Ice Age happens, and they break like a mountain, and you look down, and there's like a whole nother like layer of land and of like life where all the dinosaurs are at, right? So they basically what happens is, as the campaign is going, they find this um jungle, and they have to get to it because that's where the meteor landed. You kind of see it in the distance, and they get there, but the meteor really caused was like an out like all these dinosaurs that were underneath this this volcano, and this whole other layer come out, and that becomes a whole issue for them to deal with. Then you just kind of build up stuff like that. You know,
Like on the fly stuff.
not so
Like
much on
trying
the
to.
fly, but like what I had them do when this is how I did it. I had my team. They all sat around the table, and they got to draw the map. They got to roll a bunch of dice everywhere. They got to put jungles and stuff and everything. Actually, I have an image of that somewhere.
Oh, oh God.
It is not the best thing in the world. That out.
But it works.
It worked very well. They enjoyed mostly everything. A lot. We were on that campaign for almost 2.5 years.
Wow.
And it's because I wasn't tied down to finishing a story. If they didn't want to if they didn't want to complete this part of the campaign, like, oh, well, you know what, I want to spend some time doing this other thing. Okay, everything was on a calendar. So I literally bought, I printed a bunch of calendars for a few years in that world, and events would happen during this time. So okay, you want to spend this many days doing this? Well, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. They don't know about it, but things in the background are still working. Like, if the evil villain is preparing his collecting all these souls, and he has to collect so many a day to get to his goal. If he gets to his goal, then oops, sucks to be the
You
heroes.
fucked up.
It sucks to be the
Yeah.
heroes, and they have to learn to deal with that. That's exactly what happened to the campaign with um the Slifer's Tale on mine, where they went from they legitimately failed the campaign because like the main overarching thing was like, oh, to stop this, these um these guys from collecting all these relics and stuff. And
They didn't stop them. They just did their own
they
thing.
had I had set like a time, like an arbitrary time. I put 2 years, exactly 2 years. They had gone through 2 years in the game within like 8 months of playing, and they then realized, oh well, shit, um, what's that in the distance in that mountain? Oh, what's that? And they see Slifer the Sky Dragon appear from the mountain, and they know what happened.
You fucked up.
You fucked up, Ron.
Now, did they fail because they were trying and they didn't do it on time, or they failed because they were fucking around and
They
they
d-
did,
they,
did their own
they just
shit?
did they just did their own shit. So like they chose not to focus on their thing. Watch, for example, like this is legitimately. Oh, that's the wrong one. There. So like this is literally, I literally got a giant, these giant pieces of paper, and you can see right here they threw a bunch of dice, and every dice meant something different, and they made this world. This is part of the continent.
Give me 1 second. I'm being attacked. I'm
I'm
attacked. I'm
watching
fighting
your stream as
pirates.
well.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? My ship design. Oh god.
Ooh, search and rescue. I got paid, even though I failed. So I reported into what happened. Orders. So,
Okay, what am I looking at? Where's this at?
right.
On your stream?
Yeah,
Or
my stream should be showing it now. Capture now. Oh fuck. So this is literally the map that they helped me build. Get me? Like,
Ah.
so they got to pick what part of this continent they were from. You know, there's a little area over here, like where to see, where it's where Kenny's character was, or you know, I know Boyle's character was from down here. Uh, name one of the dwarves was up here in the mountains. From you know, they were all named something. Everything they had their own names and they had their own lore for whatever for their locations. So this square right here is that volcano, and everybody like it was like well documented that this volcano was like dormant for a while, and then you know that's why it was a thing. But there was like things all around the map happening, all over the place, just happening stuff, tons of stuff. So it's fun doing a campaign that you can do whatever you want to with.
Yeah. Only gives me even more ideas for what to do with my
Yep. I
or like
if
what
you need
direction to put my
ideas, dude, I'm your idea guy. I can do it all.
the basic structure of how I want the campaign to go is there. It's just everything else. I know basically how I want it to go, but I'm also, in addition to story and maps and shit,
Hmm?
it's also the system itself because I'm modifying Pathfinder to
Your own.
yeah how I want to do it. Because I was thinking, do I want to do this in Pathfinder? Because I like Pathfinder and D&D. I like their system and how they do like skills, like skill checks and stuff, and fortitude saves and stuff like that. Something that I kind of had to work around was how I wanted to do classes, and I guess the biggest one was races. Because for the setting, there's not a whole lot of different races to pick.
Yeah.
So I thought of, okay, well, what if instead of races there was like a background
Yeah.
that's separate from
If, what I
your
would
actual character class, but also like it's just where you came from.
what I would look into Pathfinder 2, how they use that system. Because that system actually part of your making your character is your backstory as your heritage, what if you're an elf, what kind of elf and what and it goes into a lot of detail, you know, the character. More than just making a quick backstory. So I would look into that system just on how it makes its characters. And that might be a way that will make it easier for you to make, characters or have us make characters.
Okay. I was. I'll look into it, but I was also thinking more of just how to implement, because when you play a character that's a race and a class, what role does the race fulfill in terms of how it modifies your character's stats?
Yeah, no, that's exactly how Pathfinder 2 does it.
Okay.
That's exactly how it does it. That
I'll have to find a Pathfinder 2 book then.
I have a PDF if you need.
Send it.
I sent it to Ken the other day. I'll have to find it again. But look, like, can I show you this? So this is that map again, right? No, this is on my OneNote. So I used everything on OneNote. All if you see all these tabs, there's just tons of shit, right? So this is the world map that they were a part of. This is that continent. You know, um, special stuff that I was working on. Artifacts, all these different cool weapons. Stuff like that. Super toilet was a thing too. I actually added some special rulings to Pathfinder. You know how masterworking a weapon just does +1 attack rolls.
Yes.
I made it so that you could also pay up to 5 times so you can enchant, kind of almost enchanting it to change the dice of the weapon. Make it sharper and stuff. So, and I made it basically a chart and did the odds, the averages used for those. Get me?
The damage dice?
The
Like,
damage dice. So if a longsword had was a D8, you would go get it masterworked and make it finer and more, more deadly. You would get it up from D8 to D10. Or if you got your this great sword, and you decided to get it, with a thicker blade and more damage. You want to do more damage, so more physical force. Instead of 2d6, it went to 3d4, which the odds is really what you're fighting for. From 2d6 to 3d4, it's only a 0.5 average upgrade.
well, you also have to remember that you're bumping up the minimum damage by one as well.
Yeah.
Which may be worth more than just like. In some ways, more dice, even if they're smaller dice, are better than just a single dice.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
I'll take 3d4 over 1d12 any day.
Yeah. And that's why the scythe. That's why Kenny uses the scythe so much. I also added crafting, for blacksmithing. Like, because Boyle particularly wanted to be, his profession was the blacksmith. He chose to do all this crazy stuff with blacksmithing. So I gave him, for every rank, this is a new ability that you're going to be able to do. With harvesting, we had a druid in the thing, and he wanted to brew potions. What kind of potions could you craft out of nothing? Or any of the other crafting ideas. Know how diplomacy works. Giving advantages and stuff. Like I went deep into this, dude. Like I went like super hard. I actually even made this. So I don't know if you've ever seen that anime called um
It was
Overlord.
what? What is
Overlord.
it called? I think I've heard of it.
Yeah. Well, part of the thing is where he joins a guild. This was like a guild throughout. So this is an actual guild that exists in Pathfinder itself, the Pathfinder Society. It's a class. You can do a bunch of things with. But I completely changed it up and basically made it so that it was kind of like almost like the historians of the world kind of thing, where they would go out and document everything, be parts of like, big historical battles and stuff, and they would do stuff like that. You know, all the plot stuff. Like look, like this one. This is legitimately what I did for the meteorite. Legitimately like a meteorite stuff, and what was in it, how everything affected everything. I use these. I don't know if you know what these are.
I'm looking. I'm looking. Little green men.
Little green men being aliens.
Right.
There
Yeah.
there was in one of the missions they had you know what the meteor was. They didn't know what it was, but they are part of it. There's part of it broke off, and part of it was a Trandoshan dropship. So the closest thing is Starfinder has these things called Vesk, which are legitimately Trandoshans.
Hmm.
So I was able to use Starfinder stuff, convert everything over, and use them. The whole thing, a goblin, the God Killer was a Taras thing, stuff like that. A lot of they ended up freeing some slaves, stuff like that. All of the villains and stuff that I had. This was Karina's favorite, the Chubi the Dragon Bard.
What?
Chubi the Dragon Bard.
Okay, I'm not asking questions.
It's a goblin dressed it's a goblin dressed as a dragon, and he's a bard.
Of course he is.
Yeah, he like ran a bunch of these different villains. I made my own cannon fodder goblins. So instead of half level goblins, I actually threw what a level 3 goblin would be at them. You know, tons of stuff, like all these customized things, and you can go as deep as you want to get into it. You get me?
Yeah.
Look,
I
man.
mean,
At the end of the day, find your if you want to do for it, go for it, man. I'm down to play it.
You are one of the people that I was going to ask to join. I'm doing no more than 4 people.
Cool.
Probably gonna be you. I'm thinking I want to get Ken in on it. I know he's a big Fallout guy. My dad, because he was going to be one of the original ones to do the original one that I had planned that didn't go so well, or that never came to fruition. And then I don't know. On the first one, I'm not too sure. I was thinking Alex.
That could be cool. Which Alex?
To be honest, either. Probably our Alex.
That'd be
Weirdo.
cool.
We'll see. I don't want to do any more than 4 because big groups are just such a hassle to handle.
I think what it is it's. I think why I choose to do big groups is because I think I'm so used to having so many big groups to begin with. Because literally the first time I DM'd, I was DMing for 7 players. You get me? Like
Pirate ship.
no. So yeah, so
I've got plans. It'll be a while before it's even like ready, but I'll keep you updated.
just let me know. 'Cause I will be a part of. I would love to be a part of something like that. And if you don't, I will. But that way.
Wait, what?
If you don't do something, I probably will.
Hmm. The boss is busy. Just leaving you won't be harmed.
I'm just
Pirate
watching.
mothership again.
I'm just watching my. I'm just watching my mining ship mine, having a nice conversation with you. Nice.
Yeah.
What other you? Is that was that the only idea you had in mind,
In terms of what the game itself.
or just?
What? Wait.
Is it, I know you're gonna do.
What idea?
I know you were gonna do like that. But are you gonna add like all out weapons and stuff? Or are you gonna
Oh
kind of keep
no,
it?
yeah, yeah. Well, in terms of like equipment and stuff, that's probably gonna. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna jump out. It's probably gonna. I'm probably gonna build my own equipment list and my own weapons list. I'm probably gonna say like because it is derived off Pathfinder and most stuff that is in the book will still work there. But just keeping in mind that the setting is decidedly different from the normal fantasy setting. That some stuff just won't make sense to have in a setting like this.
Maybe
And also doesn't help that there's no magic and I'm not doing any magic at all.
maybe you should look into Starfinder.
Starfinder, what is that?
That is Pathfinder's equivalent to or space.
Oh,
That's
Starfinder.
that's why I was saying like that Iron God should have been a
I didn't
Starfinder
even
thing.
know it was a fucking thing. Okay, I might look into that.
Yeah, that's where I got the vest stuff because everything is so equivalent. Excuse me 1 second. I need to go to the bathroom.
Or
Mic off.
pirates. Oh, it's a fucking boneyard. Come at me, scum. We fart in your general direction, sure. You die first, bitch. You think you're tough? And then I will get you. Ha ha, try it, bitch. You're next. You guys ain't nothing but bitch. Oh, fuck. This is a little loud. Music I use is not equalized. There we go. Okay, hey buddy, what's up? Oh god, more from Warpton. You wanna go? Let's go. I ain't afraid. Oh, did you warp out? No, you're over here. Hey buddies. Pirate encounters are more interesting, I'll give it that. Oh, you're antimatter. You're so fucking dead. Yeah, it was easy. Boom. Oh, more. Hey. What are you? What are you? Ooh, whole electric. You'll die like the rest of them. Doesn't matter. Before my bolters overheat.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I've just been drinking a lot of water. Gatorade.
That's good. That's good. You're hydrated for once. Yeah, I'll look into Starfinder. I'll probably take a lot of inspiration from there as well.
There's a lot of equipment and stuff that you might want to look into.
I'm also okay. So I actually do have a lot of ideas how I want to do stuff. That's why I'm like deriving stuff off of Pathfinder. I guess I'll look into Starfinder, see what I can get from there.
Yeah.
But, so one of the other ideas. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you.
One of the other ideas I want to do is that most games like D&D, you know, basically what armor does is that it raises your AC. I was thinking instead of that, making it so that the armor is damage reduction instead of an AC bonus. So if you have height to your armor on, like your chance to get hit is the same, but your armor is just going to reduce the damage that's going to that's incoming. And one thing I kind of want to focus on a little bit, and I'm not sure how well this might go down, is that there's going to be a lot more emphasis on, I don't want to say survival, but maybe a little more focus on making sure your stuff is in condition and working properly.
So I want to warn you.
Yeah.
This is the same thing I told Taj, because Taj was doing this and we all were very upset about it. That if don't make it that it's the main system, but make it a part of it, because he was basing it off of doing a lot of stuff based on that, and it went to a point where that armor was more of a nuisance than, you know, because then you have to constantly repair it, you have to constantly be, you know, maintaining it, other than, you know, like how in D&D you say, oh, I take off my armor and I, you know, I spend a couple of hours, you know, doing, you know, sharpening my sword or whatever, you know, kind of just what you basically would be doing, you know?
Right.
But he made it where, like, you know, after you take a hit, you know, armor would slowly break. Similar, you know, there is some rules for that in Pathfinder, but he was building on that where it got to a point where that you would spend more time at the local blacksmith fixing your armor than actually going out fighting. You get me?
And that's why I'm not too sold on the idea yet. I want to implement something like that. Whereas it's obviously not bookkeeping, more of just a thing to... Basically, what I want to incentivize is preparation. And in general, have a little more thought to your actions and how you want to go about a battle than just, you know, oh, I go in and I swing my sword, or I go here, and there. But it's I don't know. I once again, this is in extreme early stages. I'm still thinking of what to do, what to change, what to implement.
Yep.
I'll look into stuff. I'll take feedback where I can get. Yeah.
It is 2 o'clock. Huh? 1:56. But yeah. I'm also
One thing that
oh, go ahead.
if I were to do something like that, though, it wouldn't be something that I would have to have the player keep track of.
Yeah. So and that's here's this that was my warning for Tatch, because Tatch wanted to do all the bookkeeping, and I'm like, I was like, I was telling him, I was like, there's a reason that when both Winter and Karina wanted to DM, I had them, co-DM with me for a couple of games, because it's not just I know you know how to DM, right? Just the very simple character keeping, and stuff like that.
Right.
But does she not? But the whole thing was that that you want to make sure that you want to minimize the amount of bookkeeping that you're doing while just about any time, because then it just adds more work that you need to keep track of, so that it makes it
Right.
just adds more stress to you than that you absolutely don't need, unless it's gonna be in the absolute like the creme de la creme for you, then I would be hesitant to add anything like that. So I would just at least from my experience, huh? A little bit. Are you? Did I order food? I know Jack. So
Basically, don't overdo it, is what I'm hearing.
basically, and if you're, because I know your experiences with the DMing are good,
Skewed.
and yeah, I'll say skewed, but very far and few between. You know, from the thing you played at Light's Point, I use that entire interaction in my campaign. Get me?
Yeah.
Like even the way how you got them into the how you got us into to being gunned down by the big gun in the middle of the room. How they fell for it, and how we fell for it, and we walked into, ran in, and then boom. You get me?
Yeah, the trap. Yeah.
The same thing happened to them. So it was like, everything you did, I just kind of just followed, and you're pretty good at it. It was enjoyable.
Thank you.
Mark off.
I have my ideas sometimes.
Mic on.
So
We'll just see how it'll go, and even if it'll be a thing, because who knows? It's my current project that I'm working on, but who knows if it'll even be ready, before I move on to something else.
yeah.
It has been a thing that I've thought, like, just kind of had in the back of my mind for a while. And I was like, it'd be cool if I did this again, or like I kind of want to expand off of the lore of all this and see if I can make a game out of it.
Well, so how this ended up working out. Why the reason I designed my own world, because at the time, how Ken's doing all that artwork and stuff for his world and everything. Well, originally he asked me for that help, and that's actually where I got those ideas from, to build a world like that. Where it's very similar to how Avatar: The Last Airbender built their world. It's very organic, very natural. Nothing was ever forced. You get me? Like, the world existed,
Yeah.
even if the Avatar didn't. And that's how the world has to feel. Like, your characters are special,
not-
but aren't at the same time.
They're not, the center of the universe.
Yes. There's other things going on. Not everything's about them. And I think that allows for a better world building that, I had it where there was a construction going on in one of the cities, and the more time that they would take to come back to the city, some other buildings would be there that weren't there the last time, and their maps had to be constantly updated because they kept huh, being changed because this building was torn down, or this guy lost his job, so Franklin's not there, but there's a new guy named Jeff there that's running the show, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hmm. Fertilizer factories. They make poop out here.
Huh?
There's like 5 fertilizer factories in this sector. I don't know why they couldn't have just done that on planet, but whatever.
Huh?
Oh, there isn't. There is a planet in the sector. Oh, that's perfect. Why does it have a red atmosphere? Atmospheres aren't red.
Gone.
You never know, man. It might be from a red sun.
The sun definitely wasn't red. How many players were there in my last game in Lights Point? Because it was Ivan, Kelsey,
Myself,
you,
Dad,
my
Tash.
dad, Tatch. I could have only had one more.
I think we had Alex. I think. I hear gunfire. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it was just 5 because I only had 6. I guess it's not too bad then, but
It also depends on the players. Because I want to put in perspective, the players that we currently have for the Curse and the Throne are not as polarizing as the ones that I ran when I ran the Curse and the Throne team. So-
define polarizing.
So my team was literally separated down the middle. There were people
What
that
do you mean?
so there was multi, like in the group themselves they were factions. For better or for worse, there was factions, and unfortunately, it was kind of due to some couples getting involved, and some decisions that some characters made as characters, but as players they took offense to. Put it that way. So alignment became, the main thing. So like how, Karina, like how we had, how I had to keep moving people around when hard decisions were have to made, where Boyo and Broflame were just kind of just doing their own thing. Kenny was kind of like being Kenny. Garrick, Ivan, and Anthony were fighting for who was the leader of the group. So everybody was like, "Oh, well, let's do this. Oh, follow me." And the party was kind of almost divided into several factions. Who was the leader of that day? Put it that way. You get me?
Sounds very dysfunctional.
It was very dysfunctional. But I don't know how they ended up making the. Not only was it very dysfunctional, but it also, as when shit needed to get done, they kind of banded together and became that group of heroes that you expected not to work that ended up working. You get me?
Yeah.
Where it's one of those it's those phenomenons where things shouldn't work, but it's working anyways. There's no reason that tires should you guys should be driving. You have no fucking tires, but you're still going.
Mic off.
So
Mic on.
and I say it now, but I feel like the entire team kind of knows the kind of player that they're gonna play. Yes, and I do love that how Wise has just jumped in and played his character. You get me? For being his first time playing in a role playing setting, it was nice to see someone jump in straight into their roles, and I think that's kind of why I gave the option to the old players to pick their old characters to play these characters in a different way. Boyle's character, The Rock, was much at the beginning was much more of a knight. get me?
Oh, wait, what? I didn't even know that you let them play the local character. I thought they were all still like randomly generated.
Well,
My
some of
God.
the characters that were there that were from pictures from their choosing. I think the only ones who got to pick, old characters originally, um, were Boyle, and technically Felipe, but Felipe's not playing his halfling, but he's still playing a bard, and with the same name and everything. Different stats, different background, all that is different. Hmm? So yeah, so there's some of the things were just changed. Boyle's original Drock was very not Boyle. Like he was, he was he was trained as, almost trained to be like a knight almost, and that's how he became an armored Hulk. He used to work for the city. You get me?
Yeah.
And there was this whole thing. On top of that, the campaign when I started the Crimson Throne, we jumped in mid camp. Uh, like these characters were already had levels in them. They had I had done like a quick, you know, how do you put it, like a one shot with these characters, and then they jumped into the Curse of the Crimson.
As
So
a torpedo. Whoa.
so what I did was, you know how you guys were all summoned to Corvosa by the Fortune Lady.
Yeah.
Basically, that's how they were. They were on, coming down this way anyways, and they ended up getting cards on a boat, each individually, during times in their voyage, and that's why they all ended up coming to Corvosa and doing what they had to do. And one thing just led to another, to another, to another, to another. So,
Okay.
but Karina had the option. She chose not to. She's playing. Do you remember Richard's backstory at all? My original Ranger.
No.
Well, I've used that character constantly for most of my storytelling things. Um, but to make a story short, his wife that he was banished, that he left after he was banished. Um, she was a cleric in that area and stuff after some other things happened to his life. She's playing that cleric. That cleric didn't have an actual stat line. That character didn't have any, really depth other than she was married to Richard, and Karina's now playing a character based off that. Yes, this. He's trying to play a character that's not racist to have anything shorter than her.
Hmm.
And then there was one thing that it helps. That it helps is that we don't we have. I think we have strong personalities, but not strong. But not voices, but when someone says something, everybody's like, yeah, we should do that, and not. There's a lot more, thinking about what you guys do, things for the most part. Get me? With this team, you guys,
In the Curse of the Crimson Throne team?
yes, this current team. Let me tell you, the original time they went in there, all of those kids died.
Not surprising.
Yeah, all of those kids were murdered. That's why you guys got extra XP in this campaign, because there's an actual thing of keeping the kids alive. Oh.
Hmm. So east, northwest. Yeah, I really gotta think how I want to do this then.
Huh?
This thing has teleporters. Okay.
What happened?
I'm just jumping around this area, seeing what there is.
I'm just mining. I'm just trying to get this. Trying to get some more goes going for us.
Ay, ay.
Excuse me, 1 second.
Mic off.
There is. Oh, it's a little mining area. Okay. Please repeat the last statement. This is a trading post. Some asteroids. Okay. Satellite snow. Mine out. Here got mine tap too. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing in this world. It's just me and him. We're not gonna be streaming much longer, so I'm just chilling. Tired. Work and shit. It's like, ugh.
Mic on.
I was fucking muted the entire time. I was saying no, yeah, no, like this is more like a podcast than when we actually have a podcast. We're just talking about some more ideas that we have and stuff.
It's a little less hectic than the normal podcast.
That is true.
Because especially considering it's only two of us. The podcast can get pretty, I guess, hectic
Yeah,
at points.
that's what I was gonna say. The podcast it's a beast, man. Especially because now that like yesterday's podcast, there were so many of us. Get me?
Yeah, it was like
That that warms my heart.
and that's not including Wise.
Yeah, that's not including Wise. There was almost 9 of us, dude. No, 6 of us?
No, 9. We
No, it was 9 screens.
yeah.
Yes? So. Placed. So, also on a very related note. Yes, my dear. I want to look into doing that Fallout stuff with us.
You want what?
I want to look into that all the Fallout multiplayer stuff. I'm gonna do probably some deep dives into that stuff, see how it works and stuff. Kind of get an idea for it, because I really want to do that as a video for us. Even as a series, just playing. Even if we can just do 2 players, do Vegas and stuff, and do some moving magic and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would like to do.
Corvette is 300 on the chron. Out. You know that I'm hoping we can even do something like that. I'd.
Okay, so and then I wanted to throw in another idea for you, and then this isn't an idea that I've been bringing up to you. since we restarted doing YouTube was
What?
the kind of like game like show where we do like basically almost like a machinima kind of thing.
Yeah.
Pale blue. Where like my original pitch for the show was, and this is how it was. We basically start off in Avorion. We're in a ship. We play creative. We're all on a ship, whatever. That's kind of like where we're flying through space, or whatever. And we use space engineers to do
Like the inside of the ship.
the interior stuff. And it doesn't actually have to look like the outside ship. You get me?
Yeah.
Just be actually just rooms in space. Or Horizon New Dawn has some stuff that could be really cool to use. Stuff. I have a lot of space games now that I think about it that we could use for that kind of stuff, for interiors of stuff. And basically, we're going around the galaxy doing odd jobs. Some days there's these guys looking for some cooks, they overcooked. Or some days, there was this big this massacre in a certain place, and we play visceral cleanup. Or
On our own ship.
yeah, on our own ship, and stuff like that. Or games like Fallout, where you guys land. We do some stuff in Fallout, and we do some movie magic. Or we go to play Halo, and we don't play Halo to play Halo like on a map. We try to play Halo to be like make a like a scene in a movie or something, or Star Wars and stuff, where we're gonna play as things, or GTA where we land back here on Earth, you know, to make some quick bucks.
Yeah.
So basically making it so like there's every game is, you don't have to play every game, in the world. You don't have to make 100 let's plays in one game. Basically, it's like everything is like, oh, this is what we're doing, and it's basically making a small show, and everything is like a set piece. The other one
Yeah.
I was looking into is Astroneer, with that where we land, where we're dropped off on this planet. You're like survive for a bit, or doing RimWorld as a multiplayer RimWorld, or Roguelands, or shit, we could do a War Thunder thing now.
Hey.
Now that we have these games, we have a lot of games like that allow themselves to be very cinematic and also very fun to play as just players, and allow themselves to be more used as a tool than as a fucking Gmod, dude. Look at Gmod. Put it that way. You know what I mean? I know.
So it seems like it'd be like a half series, half let's play sort of thing.
Yeah, it'd be like half series, half let's play. You know?
Hmm. I mean, it could work. We've always had this idea to do this.
And the idea could be like, where there's my other one that I had one where it's like, oh, part of the team went to go do something while another part of the team is doing the X. Get me? Like, oh, basically not make a cast of people, but make characters in a game that are like just like Bob, Ted, Arnold, whatever the names of whatever random people. And
Yeah.
this group of people showed up from the ship. We make a ship that's let's make it like a Star Destroyer, kind of ship where it's like 2,000 people stuff. You get me? Or we could do something
Yeah.
small where we're literally just a 15-person crew. Goddamn. Yeah. So yeah, that's been an idea in my head for the longest.
Just kind of gotta. It's been an idea. We just have to realize it.
It's not as easy as it sounds to do, because we need
It's
it,
not.
it's not something that you and I could just do. You get me? Although we would love to, it would take it would take Kenny, it would take Karina, it would take Fatboy, it would take Wise, it would take
It'd be a whole cast. Yeah.
you'd have to literally make a cast or people willing to do something. The other one I was looking into was like like doing mission and SCP stuff. We're like, oh, you know, they hired you guys to
Oh God.
do something, and we completely fail and stuff like that. Or there was another game, I think it was like Outbreak or something like that. Or we go be mercenaries in Call of Duty and stuff like that, you know?
But your stream, by the way, your stream title says late Avorion.
Fuck, did I spell it wrong again?
Yes.
I spelled my stream name wrong. It's funny because the title of the game is I have it spelled correctly in the there you go. Could have changed. Food's on the way, baby.
What is this?
Okay.
That's station wreckage. Holy shit.
That's no moon. That's a space station. So I want to point out, this mining ship that we've had has done so much fucking work, let me tell you.
It really has.
Look at that, 200,000 iron. By the way, has that crew been paid?
I don't pay them.
Oh, it's auto pay. Okay, cool. Auto pay crew. Auto pay crew. So yeah, I got. Oh, by the way, I also got these.
Exodus. Oh. Fleet commands. What? Now's not a good time, bro. We're kind of.
What happened?
I'm being hailed by the adventurer guy, and there are pirates in the sector.
Nice.
Look at this. I thought only intelligent species were allowed to fly ships. Hey, buddy, you watch it. I've got 3 brain cells. I'm not afraid to use them.
Dude, you're slowly regaining them. That's great. You're so fucking cute. So yeah, you know, we have a lot of ideas, and you know, that doesn't have to stop us from doing any of our normal streams and stuff. But it'd just be something cool. You.
Your mother was a hamster. Your father's this fucking game. But yeah, no, I'd be down. So we just kind of gotta.
We usually get serious and do things, and I think that's why, when you guys, why I jumped so fast when you guys said let's do this whole Curse of the Crimson Throne thing, so I immediately jumped. Yeah, Karina's got a good point. She said, you know, because of the whole quarantine and stuff, we're all here and not doing much. Kind of nice that we're able to do this. Wave 2 is gonna be fun. We're right at the beginning of Wave 2. Oh, Marauders! How wonderful!
If you fell into a black hole, that would be a misfortune. But someone saved you, that would be a calamity. Wow.
Ow, I'm being shot.
How much health does your ship have?
I'm not sure, but it's not enough to handle all these ships attacking me. Oh, I might actually have to escape. Oh, this is not going well. I am already playing. I have already placed coordinates in my Navi computer.
You're gonna fucking die.
Ah.
Well, I got my lady adventurous. She's gonna go somewhere else though. Why take care of these pirates? Don't you talk about my mama like that?
Your mother's a nice lady. Don't talk shit about her. Go
Yeah.
ask. Bolts are turned.
Boom. Oh no, not the Zoten. I don't think I've seen the Zoten yet in 1.0.
Not really.
Pirates!
All right. Yes, my love. How big? 14? Yeah, can you move the alliance, the ship?
I'm a little busy right now. I'll do it in a sec when I'm not getting assaulted by pirates.
Fair enough.
You're a little tanky.
All right, I've come back to murder your fucking families.
Oh, you're not much of a threat. Oh, you're so dead.
Huh? Oh, big ass forehead.
Gonna land an airplane on that thing.
You're so fucked up. Yeah, that's why I said forehead.
Quad cannon turret? Excuse me, in the Iron Zone? Excuse me?
I kinda need my fingers back, baby.
Let's get beyond the rewards.
Hey, these things have a purple shield around them.
Yeah, there's like damage types now. If their ships glowing purple, that means they have a thing that gives them more health, but a weakness to purple. Purple is antimatter. I have guns, like bolters, that deal antimatter type damage.
Oh, that'd been
Which
fucking
basically
nice.
means that deal double damage to ships that have that antimatter shield or reinforcement. So instead of doing 15 damage a bolt, it does 30 damage a bolt. So it basically doubles the DPS. They melt like warm ice cream in an incinerator.
God.
Your free trial of living has ended.
I'm close to death, I want to point out. I'm really happy that I have 6 guns on this ship. Alright. Now you can measure my fingers if you want. There's 7
It's
centimeters?
3 slots. It's physical damage. Jesus Christ.
Yes. Is that bigger than yours?
This is Zoten. Hello. Ooh. They look exotic.
2.5. It's like 2.5.
You've lost life privileges.
Oh god, I got a lot of stuff from these guys.
The interactions, there's a lot more pirate scenarios.
That is true.
Like these guys were doing something, then they told me to bugger off. Is your GUI blue?
Maybe.
How the hell did you do that?
You can change the color in the settings.
You can change the color of the GUI?
Did you not know this?
No.
That was like way before it came out. The game came out.
Mods? What?
No, like it's not even a mod.
No, sorry. I just saw. If you open the
There are-
menu under sound, there's a mods tab.
There are tons of mods actually that out.
Is there workshop support for this game?
Yep.
For like mods and shit? What? I knew I always had support for like chips and stuff. Game option.
Yeah, no, there's actual mods and stuff.
Graphics. Oh, UI color. Oh.
Ah, queen.
I mean, I'm fine with the gray, but okay. I like how you can have access to guns that you normally wouldn't have access to until later on, early on,
Yeah.
from like pirate drops. Like I have a laser turret and a cannon. Those don't appear until like around the center.
Nope.
Can I find railguns? Can I get a fucking railgun early on? I'd be unstoppable.
You'd be fucking stoppable. You're good with those things.
I love damage multipliers, man.
Huh?
Oh, hello guys. How y'all doing today? Hunters.
Gathers.
Ooh, you have ooh. Sentinel. Sentinel. Hey guys. What's your damage output like? Probably frightening. Oh, 37. There are different pirates that they got a different color scheme going on. I just love that the ships look like ships. There's 300 on the cron. Nope, I'm out. That's these guys.
I don't even know what Omnicron I'm at. My Omnicron is 181. I cannot take that.
76 for me.
Dude.
I also have 1100 health. How much health do you have?
Let's see. I have 3.49k.
Damn, that explains why you were just sitting there tanking shots.
Yeah. Instead of having hull, my entire ship is made of armor.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Titanium armor.
Armor does wonders.
Being picked up by a name named Tawny? I mean, a Ford Focus. Tawny. That's what I said. It's a Tony?
Hey, Tony!
Hey, Tony! It's spelled like town, like towny with an A. AW and Y. Taunting. Good girl. Oh, thank you.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna jump out here any
How
second.
far are
Oh,
you?
I'm
Oh,
being shot. I'm a little more north than you are, I think. Hey, buddies. Oh, yeah, chase me. See what happens. I got turrets on the front of me. Oh, you don't do. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That Corvette has a lot of health and a lot of damage. No!
I don't know where Pikachu's arm went. We might need to buy a new Pikachu. Poor Pikachu.
Back, foul beasts.
That's true.
Oh god, this Corvette is on my ass. Jump! That's terrifying. So let's go
Oh, sorry.
south. US.
Hmm? Oh, if Sheen had a perfect face. Of Woody. I don't want to look. Yeah, it was a giant spider. Yeah, nice. No, my giant spiders are everywhere. So yeah, I have a bunch of figures for D&D, and since we were cleaning, like moving stuff around the house, um, they were kind of everywhere. Karina are now freaked out because there was a giant spider behind her and she didn't know what it was. Well, yeah, it's a giant spider. Yeah.
Okay, east, south, east, northeast. What? Oh, it's east. It's west. Okay, it's Tail of Solitude Alpha. AKA my life.
All right, cool. There was a lot of wormholes around.
Yeah. When you start finding a lot of them, the lines kind of blur together. West, northwest. Oh, it's over there. What's here?
Did it again? Oh, is it the handsome Squidward? Handsome Woody is not handsome.
These guys are just gonna insult me, aren't they?
Yes.
All right. Come on, you bitches! I'm not afraid of you. Oh, you got like a little glowing effect. There you go.
Jumping. Oh shit! I didn't even do my song of the day today.
Song of the day? What?
I fucked up today. Damn. I wanted to do two. I forgot to do mine yesterday, and I'm. Oop. Come on, damn it! My phone's being stupid.
Come on. Down.
Did my game freeze? Hello?
Hello, test test. Should I add one to the counter?
Okay, okay, there it goes. There we go. I found a shipyard. Scrapyard.
Oh, I'm getting lit up. Hell no.
Eating?
Giggity.
Giggity goo. I need a shirt. No, but they're getting here. Jump to light speed. Also, I also did design the mining ship in a very Millennium Falcon-esque kind of aesthetic. Actually, no, correction.
Ah.
No, I apologize. I did not. I was actually. So you know how I asked you to put up the server the other day, and I never got the if it was up or not. Um,
Yeah.
I decided to design a ship. I almost designed I designed a ship for the mining drones to be kind of almost like omni-purpose, things for just about anything, like almost like frigates. Um, to make a long story short, I designed it after the YT 1300 freighter, and it ended up being like a star destroyer, like a round star destroyer.
Might as well. It might as well have been.
Yeah, it almost looked like, you know what it looked like? It almost looked like the ancient gem from our from agriculture and stuff
The what?
from Minecraft. You know the ancient gem, or the scarab gem.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
It looked like that.
Go.
Oh,
West.
I found the headquarters of the alliance of this faction.
Cyclonic Honor Prime. Oh, that's a name. I'm glad that they overhauled the ship generation. They could have used some work on the names.
I can break for it. I can do it. I'm the captain now. Huh? I'd wake your ass up. Hey, wake your ass up, food. Jonathan, you want food too?
I'm good.
Jonathan doesn't want his food. I'm gonna eat it.
Did you actually order food from me?
No, why would I would never randomly order you food? Like, hey, there's someone outside of your door. Go get the food. No. Well, without
Would
you
you?
knowing, without you
Would
knowing,
you?
no. I think that'd be
Okay.
rude. I would let you know,
Okay.
hey, do you want food? I'll order you food. No, dude, I found this huge asteroid cluster. Shit. It doesn't even look like that. It doesn't say like we have it only has a like 1700, but it looks like ridiculously big.
I probably got a lot of big asteroids in it. Man, I wish I had more time
I
for
did too.
stuff.
I really did too. I really do. I really wish I had more time to do things.
Yeah, so many things, so little time.
I still haven't finished Shadow of War yet. Yeah, but before I start New Vegas, I'm not. I haven't played a single. I have not played Vegas. Get me?
At all?
At all. It's the
You've
one.
never played Fallout New
It's the.
Vegas?
I've seen Kenny play it a couple times. I've never played Vegas. You know why? And it's actually Kenny's fault because Kenny talked it up so much, and that's all he would talk about for the longest. Because Fallout 3 had come out, and Fallout 4 had come out, but he was still playing Vegas, and you just
Yeah.
constantly talk about Vegas. And I was never I never got I had it, I owned it, never played it. Boyle played it. Yeah,
Hmm.
I've played the shit out of Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. And I've seen
I
a lot of
considered
gameplay.
I considered doing Vegas first, but I, okay, there's a video on YouTube called Fallout 3 is better than you think.
Yes,
And watching that video made me want to play 3 over Vegas.
3 is very good. I think it is one of the best Fallouts that come out. I'm not saying Vegas is bad, by no means. No, give it all its merits. But, huh?
Mic off.
It's just I feel like I've really kind of branched out in the types of games that I play recently.
Good, dude.
Maybe not too much, but when I started playing Hollow Knight, that was a game that was outside of my normal, genre.
You're not used to playing platformer stuff.
But yeah, I don't really play platformers, especially not dedicated platformers. Like I played Terraria, but that's really that's like 2D side scroller with platformer dungeons in it. Hollow Knight's 2D side scroller with dedicated platforming with combat in it, which made it more palpable. Because I'm gonna move on to Celeste with Cain, that's kind of its own beast because that's purely platforming. But at least I'm not going in cold to it. And now that I'm playing Fallout, which is it's an RPG.
Yep. I was gonna say,
Which,
all we need you to do is start playing Skyrim with us, with all, because the Skyrim Together mod exists,
not surprised.
and Bethesda shut that down for the longest.
It just seems like I'm playing games I normally wouldn't play. And I was even talking with Kenny the other day how I kind of want to give The Sims a try.
Well,
That's a game that's completely outside my genre.
oh, I have someone here if you want to learn how to play The Sims. If you
Oh
want,
my-
if you
yeah, I
want to
got
play
Kenny
Blind
too.
Slims, we got somebody.
Oh,
Somebody who has almost a thousand subscribers on her channel. You woman. So, he's thinking about playing The Sims. Jonathan.
What?
He said, is it really? She's saying Sims 4 right now is $5, so I think you should get it. If you're really thinking about it.
We'll see. I am thinking about it, but I've got so much other shit on my plate right now. I'll I'll do the Fallout games first.
He said he's gonna do Fallout, and then he'll think about doing Sims. So who else do you have that was gonna do a blind thing with Sims with you?
I don't fucking know. Ori the Blind Forest, E-Manny. I don't, not E-Manny, a regular Manny. He doesn't talk regardless.
I don't know if he
War
does.
Thunder with E-Manny.
Yeah. So yeah, you should now, nope. Now you should do a let's play with Karina now.
Oh God.
Or teach you The Sims. Oh God, you're gonna fucking lose your brain cells.
Jesus.
No, he's gonna play blind. He's never played a Sims game, and you are gonna be there to be his coach. It's not gonna end well.
I think it would percentages.
So, yeah. No, I like that idea. That should be your like main thing. One of your main things you should do is games like that. I need to find a game that I'm really good at, or know a lot about, to throw you into the thing. Can I do Batman with you? Can I buy you Batman? I'll buy you Batman. Put it that way. I'll
Which
buy you it. So
Batman?
yes, pick whatever one you want. I'll buy it for you.
Yes. Oh, I don't even know. That's also an entire other genre. I have no clue in.
Batman or the Shadow of War collection. But no, it's Batman Arkham City.
What's the one? What's your favorite one?
My favorite one, it's the one that everybody hates. Is Origins.
Let's do that one then.
I love Origins, but the one that's a very good one is Arkham Knight.
I've heard that one's good.
Arkham, both
the ones
Arkham
I've heard
City
of.
and Arkham Asylum are really good, and they're critically acclaimed. So Arkham City or Arkham Asylum are very good. I would recommend either a City or doing Origins. And then yeah, and I've played quite a bit of Night as well. That's my game. I demand to do a let's play with you in Batman Arkham Knight.
That works. I have to do like this thing that I'm doing with at
Everyone.
least.
Dude,
Yeah,
okay.
like one person, one game. I do it with someone. I have to play like War Thunder with E-Manny, Batman with you, Celeste with Kane. You know. So that's another game that I haven't played that I should try.
Well, you could do Sims with Karina. You gotta find something to do with Boyle. You gotta find something. You know what you gotta go do? You gotta play Killer Instinct with Manny. All right, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Fallout New Vegas with Kenny.
Fallout New Vegas with Kenny.
My God.
That sounds fun. I like that. That's a lot of content. Oh, hey guys, you guys are having a war over here. I'm gonna. That's actually almost. Oh fuck me. Holy sh! Ooh, hello. Detective hit price? Yes, sir. I'm just kind of exploring here. Don't mind me. These pirates are nice enough to leave me alone. There's nothing in here. You know, these things. Oh, it says only 76, but that's because these bolters, because they're antimatter bolters, do more damage versus hull. I don't. But that doesn't factor into defense. Hello,
I'm back.
welcome back.
Who you talking to?
Myself. I didn't know the streaming. You know,
Sorry, I went to get food.
no worries.
But yeah, no.
I'm actually. It is
Huh?
3 a.m. We should probably. It is 3 a.m.
You were asleep. So Boyle came in. You didn't order me food. Hey, you're not even on the stream today. Stream then. So yeah. You know, so you gotta play back to our conversation. You gotta play a game with every one of us.
Yes.
But what game are you good at? What game? If you were to pick a game, what would you define yourself as? You gotta play Call of Duty. You gotta play Call of Duty Warzone with Boyle.
Oh God, alright. That's already a plan.
Huh? No, okay. So here's the thing. He's doing a series where he plays games blindly, and have someone who plays the game very constantly to be their wingman basically. No. So he's already decided who's doing who. Green is doing Sims. Emmanuel's doing War Thunder. I'm doing Batman. Kenny's doing Fallout New Vegas. And and Kane's doing Celeste, and you are gonna do Call of Duty. Oh fuck you. Yeah, this you're gonna get railed, boy. You
Jesus.
gonna get railed.
I'm gonna get clapped.
You brought this upon yourself. I also have okay. I wanted to bring something up because I brought it up.
It's interesting. It makes good content.
It does make good content. I do want to put out some. I want to put out something because I know you and I are the RNA. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I think the extended team needs a name. You know, Fat Boy, Wise, Kenny, Karina,
you could.
Mortimer. Can you not rub your butt cheeks on my back? That'd be great. Yeah, that's actually the song I was gonna play. So,
Oh, hey, buddy.
anyways, back to that. So the what was I saying? Yeah, no. So I ended up seeing it. That anything that we do with I guess a whole crew will be like a title like the Reckless team.
Yeah, I was about to suggest it. Like one, like the reckless something.
Yeah, it'd be we will be like the Reckless crew or Reckless team or whatever.
The reckless rangers. No.
The Reckless Rangers. Boy was better. Reckless retards.
The reckless retards. God.
God, we'd be hated. I love this. It's much better than our current Discord name.
Yeah.
So I forget that our current Discord is what it is. So
It's a joke name. Morning. It's jokes.
yeah, it's a yoke. It's a bad yoke.
Ugh.
I have tons
And
of messages
jump.
that I have no idea about. Probably the food lady. Ooh, military
So
outpost.
it is 3 a.m.
Ooh, damn already.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we did start late.
Yeah, we did start at 1, so that's fine.
I would like to end this here because I don't want to go too late, considering I have a stream in the morning again with Wishua, more Hollow Knight. We're finally wrapping stuff up, doing kind of like the last sections of the game, and I gotta get sleep if I want to be cognizant at all during that stream. Um, this was a lot more than just us playing Avorion. You know, this was kind of podcasty, or
This is, I think what it is when you and I are by ourselves, we do a lot of brainstorming and idea, formulating, because we are the ones that are doing all the stuff, coming up with the podcast and doing, the we are the ones doing the video stuff. You get me? So we're kind of like always collaborating together, and I think that helps us when we play together. When we play just you and me together. We kind of just build off our ideas together. And it's nice. It's nice to do that. That's why I made that brainstorming chat in our Discord, because when we get to play with people, that's like when we write down an idea. Oh shit, yeah, let's write this down. Write this down. You get me?
yeah.
And that's why it's so good when we do videos and stuff, because shit, do we need to watch? Do we need to go back to watch this video? Oh, we didn't we talk about this video? And we just try to find it through that video. You get me?
we're we're a dynamic duo, I think.
Yeah, I can see that.
Something like that. There's a reason whenever we play games together, we're always like at like the same pace. You know, when we play with Eman, he usually plays ahead of what we're doing, or like
Yeah.
when Kenny's here, he kind of lags behind. Or Tash.
Or Tatch.
It's
Or
I
even
think
Fat Boy. Fat Boy does
that-
his own wild
Yeah.
thing and stuff. It's a whole.
I think we know each other's pace. I think that's the big one.
Yeah.
And we can just shoot the shit.
Yeah,
That's kind of what these. That's kind of what these devolve to.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I think we're gonna end this here.
I think so.
Avorion, as far as Avorion goes, it's a fun game. You know, I'm glad it's 1.0 now. I'm liking fighting ships that actually look like ships, not sticks. I said that a lot, but it was seriously one of my biggest critiques of the game beforehand was that the ships look like shit. Now they don't. They look awesome, and I'm glad. And I can actually have proper space battles
So I'm actually
against pirates.
before we end, I'm actually delivering a ship. I didn't know that I can customize other people's faction ships. I'm literally so one of the missions that I'm doing, I'm delivering a ship. That's all I'm doing. And they told me you had to put a down deposit on the ship. It's 20K. I'm getting
Okay,
paid 200K to deliver the ship. Literally, the ship was given to me, and like, oh, well, I guess it has some guns and stuff, and literally all I gotta do is survive. No, thing has no weapons, has none of that stuff. I can put any of my stuff on it, and then fly it there.
Yes.
I think
Does
that is
influence
amazing.
the ship they build?
Yeah, I can influence the ship. I'm actually so my actual ship is now gonna be is en route to me. 'Cause I have a captain. It is actually my escort now.
Ah, okay.
So
The game has certainly progressed, and I'm
that is
enjoying
true.
playing again.
The game is
If only,
great.
if only we had the time to play more of it, but
Yeah.
so much to do, so little time.
With this game, I would actually I wanted to reach out to the guys that are. Then I would love to, because we've been playing this game since its early stages. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So I mean,
I don't know if I go that far, but we definitely been playing it a bit. I'm just of all the games that I suggested and had you guys played, I'm glad this one stuck.
yes.
I remember I suggested to you guys to play it a while. Then I stopped playing it, but like you and Manny kept playing. It's a good game. It's a good game.
It's a good game.
I'm glad it's released and that it's doing well.
I forgot to.
But yeah, we're gonna end this here. Next stream, I said tomorrow morning for me and Wishua. I don't know about us. Our next stream is probably just gonna be what, Wednesday again next week.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I will probably stream tomorrow, depending on how things go. We'll see. Maybe I'll play something with my girlfriend. Karina says if you're really serious about getting Sims, get it now because it's literally $5.
Okay.
Just so you don't have to spend $45 next time the idea comes up.
$45 next time. Oh
It's
my
actually
God.
it's actually 60 normally. And then there's like, is it going down? Yeah, it went down. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah. I might as well.
yeah.
All right. So, thank y'all so much for watching.
Like, subscribe. Keep informed with us, and
And
we'll
see you
catch you in the next one. Bye.
Good night.